1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. The crucifix. 8, don't stay up late. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Broadcast it. We live, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's invite everybody in. Invite everybody in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? That's what I'm gonna do, y'all. Check it out. This the town hall meeting that everybody didn't want to happen. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go ahead and play this intro, and we're gonna get right into it. I already got one of the panel people here. All right, let's do it. Hey, y'all like the bitches on them bitches go. Shut the fuck up. Hey. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. B. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nick. Shut the fuck up. Gossip. B. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nick. Hey. Shut the fuck up. 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 Hey. Shut the fuck up. Hey. Shut the fuck up. Hey. You talk like you know it all. You do not know shit. From getting the lick to flipping the brick. What is the juice? What is the quarter? What is the gram? You do not know shit. Hey. Nigga get jammed. He gonna snitch. Nigga got damn. Pippin' I am. Pippin' you ain't. Niggas a bitch. Nigga that cross. Nigga that snitch. Belong in the ditch. Yeah, you with the flip. Nigga that's it. Yeah. You talking, you gossip, you niggas, they pillow top. The chopper gon' hit you right up in your leg, your ass gon' walk it out. So what did you say? What did you talking? There's nothing to talk about. You know that you wanna live. So nigga, just watch your mouth. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nigga. Shut the fuck up. Gossip. Bitch. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nigga. Hey. Shut the fuck up. 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 Hey. Shut the fuck up. Hey. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Hey. Woo. Niggas on the corner getting to the mail. Do the brick by the eye. We don't need to. What's up? The nigga shouldn't talk about it. He don't know. Nah. Bitch like a quarterback. She don't. Your bitch, you don't call the mall. Before the gym had to order more. Houses and all in foreign cars. The money had me wearing butter love. Niggas got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. What's that? What the fuck up? We never trust none of them niggas unless they with us. Fresh on the lot, I pull off in the skirt. Get a gun and go to church. Dog and Smoothie got it for the low. If you a fuck nigga, you don't know. Nigga, Coke boy, CMG. What's up, Vi? Dope boy, see the fleet. What's going on? Real niggas keep it quiet. Shut the fuck up when you talking to me. Huh? Shut the fuck up. 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 Gossip. Bitch. Shut the fuck up. 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 Hey. Shut the fuck up. Hey. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Hey.
What up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? We gonna have some fun tonight. For all the haters, that song was for y'all. Shut the fuck up. Tonight's live is not a live for the, I guess you could say, the weak heart. Tonight, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be all the way live. All the way the fuck live. The questions that y'all want to know, it's gonna be answered. Some real shit. Shout out to the big OG Southwest T. Welcome home, Terry. You know, the man. The man. Now we just waiting for Meech, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Cuba Gooding Jr. to come home. Yeah, it's Raw and Uncut tonight. Live Raw and Uncut. I know folks want to understand, like, what's going on. We never seen Dana like this before. Live, ready. I'm just waiting on my panelists to get ready. I'm waiting for them to get ready to come in. And just give it to y'all raw. That's it. But I want to say hello to the best mods in the world and hello to the best chat room to ever hit the YouTube streets. None other than the firm. Ain't nobody but the firm. So, you know, that's right, Miss Elizabeth. Bring them all home. Bring them all home. Shout out to BMF. A group of guys that really mean what they say and say what they mean. It's pretty much what it is. Thank you, Coco. I couldn't did it without y'all. I know somewhere the fuck niggas gonna be looking. And I want them to look. I want them to understand that this shit ain't a game. Especially with me. Yeah, free the falsely accused, free the innocent. It is what it is. Like I say, I'm just waiting for them all to come through. They all said they coming. So, hey, they gave me that word today. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. This is the way that I rock. This is the way that I walk. Just the way that I. Yeah. What you live? Oh. Did you get the text I sent out? All right. I'm just waiting for you to come through. But I hear you over there rocking. I hear you over there rocking. All right, I got you. That's one panelist said, all right, give me 10 minutes. They was rocking too. They was rocking. Let me see. Come on. Invite them, invite everybody in. Tell them, come on. This is what they didn't want to see. Get the people what they're looking for. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give them some more music until they ready to come in. You know, I got some.
You nigga don't want no problem. You nigga give a talk about that. Put 'em, I ain't going for the shit. I ain't going for the shit. Little nigga, fuck nigga. Me and my nigga, we solve 'em. I told them killers and get up bitches and don't need no witness. I kidnap your auntie, your uncle, your sister, and children. You nigga don't want no problem. Oh yeah, rich nigga, I'm a damn rich nigga. How I do it like Sally? If a nigga try to run up on me, clean up a kill. I tell my niggas to rob ya. You gotta get 'em, I'ma show y'all niggas. Pop, you nigga don't want no problem. This shit ain't get dressed, this shit ain't got dressed, can't do it with guessing. They cut off his head and they cut off his dick, they never been pleasant. You niggas retarded, they don't give a damn about your family happy. I remember I was shot, young nigga ran around with a big nigga left. I busted them niggas, I caught them in traffic. I remember I was letting them fuck nigga happy. I remember that nigga. I remember I wore with shit, little nigga. Fuck nigga, you don't wanna go to war. You really with little nigga. For a whole damn brick of that boy. I said them killers, little nigga. Young nigga up, young nigga bust. Swear to God, I ain't missing little nigga. Little nigga, don't want no problem. Young nigga, don't give a talk about that. Put 'em, I ain't going for the shit. I ain't going for the shit. Little nigga, fuck nigga. Me and my nigga, we solve 'em. I told them killers and get up bitches and don't need no witness. I kidnap your auntie, your uncle, your sister, and children. You nigga don't want no problem. Oh yeah, rich nigga, I'm a damn rich nigga. How I do it like Sally? If a nigga try to run up on me, clean up a kill. I tell my niggas to rob ya. You gotta get 'em, I'ma show y'all niggas. Pop, you nigga don't want no problem. I tell my younger to rob you. You bitches ain't shooting no choppers. You screaming, hollering like an opera. Hey, hey, hey. You niggas don't want no problem. I bang with the goons and the goblin. Kicking your door and we solve 'em. Hey, hey, hey. I made a rich nigga, I'm a down rich nigga.
Brooke. What's up, Brooke? You digging me? Hey. Okay. The first one here.
You screaming, hollering like an opera. Hey, hey, hey. You niggas don't want no problem. I bang with the goons and the goblin. The nigga don't want no problem. Young niggas don't get 'em talk about that. Put 'em, I ain't going for the shit. I ain't going for the shit. Little nigga, fuck nigga. Me and my nigga, we solve 'em. I told them killers and get up bitches and don't need no witness. I kidnap your auntie, your uncle, your sister, and children. You nigga don't want no problem. Oh yeah, rich nigga, I'm a damn rich.
All right. Let's get on the roll. The first person that's here. The first questionnaire person that's here is Keish T. Come on, y'all. Welcome Keish T to the platform. Keish is here on the platform. Oh, she in her Judge Maybelline chair. She's in her Judge Maybelline chair. Keish, can you hear me? She's connecting her audio. Whew. Put that down for a minute. Keish, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. You just one of the four that's here. You here early.
Okay. That's unusual. I'm always late as shit.
Right. Right. You always late.
Yes, I am. Jesus.
Everybody say, hey, Keish T.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? I can't see the chat. I put it up in my
Okay. Everybody say, hey, Keish T.
What's going on, y'all? So you ready?
They said, happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody else.
Hey, love me. Men can't have Mother's Day. That's only for y'all.
Motherfuckers Day, motherfuckers Day.
No, that's only for y'all. We will
Mother.
not have Happy Motherfuckers Day.
Yes.
And we will not have Happy Mothers I Love the Fuck Day.
Oh, okay. Why not motherfuckers Day? Because y'all fucking mothers. Y'all
Right.
motherfuckers.
We ain't no motherfuckers or no mothers I love the fuck day. It's Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Father's Hours next month.
Yes, yes. Coming up.
And women, you cannot have Father's Day as a holiday. No.
Here
It
we
don't
go.
work that way. You can't have both days.
I'm celebrating.
Man. Y'all women trying to take over every goddamn thing.
We should, as we should. We birthed the earth, god damn it. We birthed the earth.
But without us, wouldn't nobody be here.
Them scrotums.
You know what I'm saying? There's no ball wash that can create this.
No, it couldn't, but it can clean it up, okay?
Yeah, clean it up. Clean up straight from the hospital. Oh, what's that? I got sun yet. Hit a ball wash. Put it on. But he's just a baby. Just wash his nuts with him. That's all.
Right. Don't forget that shit.
But yeah, but tonight's forum is strictly about questions that people want to ask Dana J. Since whenever I'm on a platform, you know, I get plastered with, I thought this, I thought that. You said this, you said that. Man, get out your ideology. Here's what it is. You going to come forth or you ain't. Say what it is you say.
I feel like my camera's up high.
This the day that, well, it started like a couple weeks ago, but this the day that your lies catch up with you. Because I ain't sparing nobody.
What's in the dark comes out in the light.
Huh?
I said, what's in the dark comes out in the light.
Hey.
All the time.
I'm an open book.
All the time.
I'm an open book. It's not my fault that people slow. But the ones over here.
What I think? I think a lot of people don't be seeing your lives. I know they don't be seeing your lives, and they don't see you address the situation. A lot of people have questions for you that you've already answered on your own platform, but because they don't watch your platform, they don't see you answer the questions. Those of us that do follow you and do come on your platform, we know the answers to the questions, and we be like, damn, we already know, he already answered this.
Right.
But what it is they don't come on your platform, so they don't see your response like we do. We know what your response is already.
And my thing is, I feel as though I'm robbing the firm if I take my responses to other people. Why should I take it to other platforms when I have a major one right here?
Right.
Only time I will re-answer something on somebody's platform is if I already answered it here. But if I never answered it here first, I'm not going to answer somewhere else first.
Right.
Home comes first. Everybody else, I'm just a visitor.
Right. And I feel like something that people have to understand is that you don't owe loyalty to nobody, technically.
No.
You don't owe loyalty to nobody.
Nobody but the firm.
Right. Well, you can answer and say what you want to say. Like, and it's your platform, so you could do that if that's what you decide to do.
Right.
If you decide to lie on somebody else's platform, that's your business and it's none of theirs. So, I mean, if you put yourself out here like a celebrity on a platform, advertising all your music and selling your merchandise and all like that, I guess that's a different story kind of, but
right.
it's you don't have to do that. To each their own.
That's why when DJ Tyson went and lied on me, I really couldn't get mad. I laughed about it. I was like, that's his platform. Fuck it. That's what he wants on his platform. But when he took it outside his platform, nah, motherfucker. Nah, it's a whole nother avenue. Oh my God, could it be the second one? Lord, this gonna be fun tonight. This gonna be fun tonight. There she go.
Who we got?
You gotta connect your audio.
Oh yeah, I had to select audio device, connect the audio device.
Hold
Audio.
on, I can't hear.
I can hear you.
I can't hear the computer.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Now I can hear you. Okay.
Good. We can hear you. Good
Oh,
choice.
go grab me those Tascam earphones, sweetie. I was trying to use my professional mic. I was gonna put it in here, but the outlet didn't allow me to do that and hear you guys. So I ended up, this is my first time working with this program. Hi, Keisha. How you
Hey,
doing?
good. How you doing?
Well, I'm just going to be the one to say, welcome to the Dana J Show, where I got 2 of the 4 most prolific women in the business. Don't take no shit that's over here tonight. That's going to ask her no holds barred questions. Ain't going, man. Look, check this out. These 4 women that's cut, these 5 women that's coming. It ain't no ducking this shit. This is going to be real. So you gonna hear some shit, and I'm warning you. You gonna hear some shit because I'm coming straight, hard, live, and uncut. Don't give a fuck who I come. I'm coming real. And I figured,
glad to be on the panel tonight. Thank you for inviting me.
Look, that's top. She the only one that cut people off that come on looking like she part of the Empress family and shit. But
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
But yeah, but Toxic is a straightforward shooter. Anything she vets for a long time before she even speak on it, because her character is more important than anything. Same thing for Keish T.
Right.
Right.
I'm waiting on these other 3 women, but I'm about to start, even though I know the other 3 y'all gonna die off of. I mean, y'all gonna die off these other 3.
Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Oh, yes.
Are we just trying to get everything together? Hold on, y'all.
Sure.
This live is going to be real. There you go. Put them diamonds up.
Thank you, guys. I can't see you guys. Oh, chat. You know what? I am probably should. I don't know what I should do. I'm thinking I should go live with you.
You know what I do is I pull out my phone to read the chat. I'm just saying that's what I do. I got 2 phones.
But I sent you a text. Look at your text message. It's with everybody.
Yeah, no, I see the messages. Hold on. Let me send this link.
It's a group chat.
Hi guys. Now I can see y'all.
Right. I had to open it up. Had to open up YouTube on my phone to see all 3 of us, and then be able to watch the chat too. That's what I do when I be on live on the Zoom. I have my YouTube chat up as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know what I want to do. We'll figure it out.
Go ahead.
Figure it out.
Tox, go ahead and go live, because I want the Tea Hive in here too. I definitely need the Tea Hive.
You know, my channel has been having some issues, but the ones that are loyal as hell, and I love them.
Right.
I hear that.
Facts, hands down.
And I want to be the first to say, Toxic, last night was epic, and I'm gonna be the first to apologize for you being disrespected the way you was. I don't care who like what I'm saying, but that DJ Dust Mite didn't have no business disrespecting you like that. And I think if you don't have, a house to sweep around, you can't sweep around somebody who has a house, a car, and everything else going for him. A career, a lovely person, Oh, look who else is
Thank you. Okay, I just thought you. Ooh, spitting fire.
Live tonight. Like I say, I'm trying to be the first male to ever pull off something that nobody else could pull off.
This is awesome.
What is that? What is you trying to pull off?
I'm trying to have an all-female panel who don't let no type of bullshit skip past them, that can be the only ones that come direct with questions that everybody want to know. That's what I'm trying to pull off. Spitting fire.
Hey sis, Kish, what's going on?
What's up, Spitfire? What's popping, lady?
Nothing. Guess what, y'all? My phone came today.
Oh, that's why you sound so clear now.
No, I'm still on the old phone. The phone's still in the package, but it came today.
Hold up.
Good stuff. Good
Hold up.
stuff.
Hold up. Turn the volume down a little bit.
Okay.
Spitting fire came through spitting heat waves.
With the tsunami, 5G.
God damn, boy. Boy, she's spitting.
She gonna make sure she heard.
Right.
Yes, you know I am. Am I turned down?
Turn down a little bit more.
Okay, am I turned down enough?
Okay, you good.
Okay.
She come through spitting them.
My face is though. I'm looking at my face on the camera. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, yeah, my face was definitely telling it all about how she came through spitting with the straight heat.
Hey, but she got up to my son.
Benny, you know I get on you. I don't have no problem doing that.
See? But I want to say that, damn, the chat lit up with fire flames and diamonds and.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes.
Everybody in the chat, what's going on? Y'all all right?
Work, chat, work.
Elizabeth, Tawana, love me.
Right now, right?
Hey, y'all.
And
Right.
more importantly, this is going to be a true meeting of the minds. You don't want to miss none of this. Anything can be said, anything can happen, but everything is going to end up all positive. Even if I get mad, it's still going to end up positive because these ladies ain't giving me no way out.
You know damn well I don't give a damn about you getting mad. That's still thank you.
Right.
No way out tonight.
You know, goddamn it, fuck it off.
No duck and wreck. I'm being brutally honest, and
Can I just say something? Can I ask y'all a question?
Sure.
Did y'all see Azriel Clary's live of her trying to show off her plastic breast on her YouTube today?
I know. I thought it was on Instagram. No, it was on YouTube.
It was on both. No, it's on YouTube. I think no, the one with the breast is on YouTube.
Oh, I ain't see it.
It's about a 3-minute stream of her on the beach saying it's a private beach. It's probably not a private beach. Nobody's on the beach, so therefore it's private. It's quarantine. Okay. So anyway, she literally had her. You know, as a person that films, so you can control what part of your body the screen shows. She was purposely bouncing them breasts in the damn camera. And I'm sorry to say this like this, but the child looked like a damn slut. You just went through, you say you just went through all you just went through while you got your titties in the camera.
Oh, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all gonna love this edition. Y'all gonna love this edition. And I just can't wait to a hit. Yes, I'm the first one to do it. Say hello to my big little sister, Prima Donna.
Oh, shit. What's up, Prima
She's
Donna?
glowing. She's glowing.
Yeah, what's popping, lady? Oh, there we go. And I could see all of us.
Right.
I couldn't see all of us before. I see everybody now. What's up, woman? How you doing?
Hey, Grandma.
No.
Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
I don't know.
You gotta connect your microphone.
I just say something now, Prima.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you now. Good stuff.
Am I still connected?
Yes, you are spitting fire.
Oh, okay. I didn't say. Hi, Prima. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, good. You so pretty, all glowing and stuff.
She in her quarantine stage.
No.
Prima Donna ready to bust loose. I'm waiting for the fifth one, but you know she gonna be late to her own funeral.
That's why me and her click.
Y'all know who that is.
That must be my sister Sky.
You already know it.
Oh Lord.
But yeah,
my sis always got to make a grand entrance.
But like I say, yeah, I'm glad all the ladies are here. I share a significant part with each and every last one of these ladies. They do not give me no punches. I'm gonna tell you, all of them jump in my ass when I need to be jumping, but then I'd be like, okay, whatever, fuck it. You know, it is what it is. But look, this is what we're gonna do. Open discussion, all questions. They gonna give their point of view. I'm gonna give my answer and my point of view, and we gonna piggyback off one another. And we ain't gonna hold you up no more. It's 9:30. So let's start with Keish. You was here first. So we just gonna let the ladies just spit out the questions, and I'm gonna spit out the answers, and then they gonna give their synopsis of what they've been seeing.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So, I guess the first question I have for you is a question that I see a lot of people ask, and I really don't know the answer to this, so I can't answer it myself. The big question is Kip, right? Everyone says Kip came into the scene. I think what, in '96? When did Kip stop working for Rob?
That was like 2006, 2007.
All right. So, I guess they're saying something about when did you come on the scene and meet Rob? What year, I guess, roughly?
I first met him 95, and then 96 is when I had my intervention of when I was such a bad boy.
Got you. And then I go into ask you this.
What?
What school or schools did you attend that Rob paid for the triple major for you?
The one and only Morgan State University, the home of the Bears.
No, you didn't have a shirt on. You are so dramatic.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like the thing I represent for real.
Now, do you have any degrees that you will be able to show?
I have 3 degrees. They're all at my mom's location in Baltimore, because that was her little memorial. She have all of the siblings and degrees on the wall, but it's nothing. I can get it for you.
Got you.
I can get it for you.
My next question is moving all the way forward. You had recently did a video where you had pulled up your PayPal information.
Right.
And there were some additional email addresses that had pulled up when you had opened that up.
Right.
I know you remember that. And 2 of them, they looked identical to me. There was a little difference between the 2. What was the reasoning for both those email addresses to be pulled up? Why did they pull up so fast?
I'm glad you asked that, because
not only why did they pull up so fast, but why were there passwords associated with them?
Okay.
That would be my part of that question.
Okay, here's the thing. When I got those folks, those alphabet folks, when they came, but they went through both of my computers. This one right here that I'm on, and I don't know if y'all can see that one over there in the corner. Like,
your green screen.
Nah, your green screen messing up.
The green screen looking crazy. Right. Everything just looked crazy.
Right.
Oh my God.
But I got 2 of them. But I got one right here that I do paperwork and all that on, like business stuff. Then I got all type of stuff that I do on here. So when they came and looked at it, they had to try to go into it. And when they tried to go into it, as well as I had to try to go into it sitting in front of them, I couldn't get into it. They couldn't get into it. And if anybody knows about your computer, whenever you have your browser set the default settings, because I never changed my browser settings, when you go and browse, anything you put in, meaning that the last password or whatever you pull it up as, it saves. So therefore, when I went to prove the point about a defense fund, it popped up along with all these other joints. And if you really looked at the screenshot and you see some real different email joints that I don't know nothing about, but the government put that but I think it was like an ASF along with something like that. So yeah, that's what that was about.
Well, I'm gonna say that I admit that you do know. I'm sorry, Keish, this is your turn. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You can just back off a bit.
Okay. I was just gonna say, just in responding to what Dana had just said, is that what I do know is that the computer does cache at like the last functioning page. that you open, there'll be like it's called a cache, or like, you know, have you ever cleared a cache or cookies or anything like that from your computer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
yeah, so it will save the last functioning page. So that could be very well a possibility.
Right. All right. And then what's my next question?
Bad Keith, you gonna run out all of your questions.
You know, I mean, I'm trying, you know, just blow through, make sure I don't miss nothing, you know, hit it right where it needs to be hit it and shit. Let me ask you something. Now, your channel, your YouTube channel, when did you actively start advocating for Rob with your own personal YouTube channel?
Well, actually, I had this channel for almost like 7 years, but it wasn't until after I did my first rally, because I was always Facebook and Instagram, and I had mad pages on Facebook and I had 2 pages on Instagram until I started getting into it with a Team Truth. So then from there, they started having my pages shut down. So then, along with somebody from on this side, they had my page shut down. So I said, gank it. And when I was in Chicago the first time, Rob was like, yo, why I don't see no YouTube stuff of you putting stuff up there? And I was like, I ain't really, you know, think about YouTube. I was always Facebook and Instagram. And then I started going Black Junction. Rob said, so why don't you, you know, start a YouTube joint and take it from there? So I said, okay. And I came and did it. And from that point, it just took off.
Gotcha.
So R. Kelly and Kurt. Okay.
Right.
So, I'll get ready, not get messy, but messy. So it seemed like most of the dramas didn't start until once you activated your own. Well, once you started actively using your own account instead of going on other people's platforms.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Not just that. I believe that was the breeding ground for it, but the drama came in really, 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 really heavy when I got mad after me feeling like I've been snaked by so many people that I brought in to Rob thinking that they had good intentions. And when I said, I'm done, I'm shutting the door, no access, that's when it just seemed like it just became open season from that point. And to me, they felt like that I was a weakling, that I was going to fold, I was going to change my mind, not knowing that I'm built for this shit.
Gotcha. And I guess pretty much that ends my session of questions. I have one general question that I probably would like to say to the end.
And if it's messy, ask them. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care.
I'm just going to ask you, but it's not nothing that's like predominantly about you. It's just in general with R. Kelly and the whole case and the situation. Okay. How do you feel about things the way they are right now with the most recent motion that it got pulled up today?
That's a broad question.
That's what I want to the end. But go ahead.
How do I feel? I mean, that alone, I can expound on that for like an hour. So is it a direct question? Like, how do you feel about everything that's going on?
And the most, like yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, as far as
how do you feel about everything going on?
Well, as far as the motion, I'm gonna say this. I love the guys, Mike, Steve, Doug. Love the guys. Love the underwriters that's there. I see a lot of influence that I'm gonna leave there that I'm not gonna put in the open. But one thing I can say is a team is a team. Whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a friend, and I'm gonna say it this way, hoping that people catch it. Whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a friend, whether you're a fan, whether you're a group, a team is a team. Bless you.
Thank you.
But a team is a team. And when you have the vision of the visionary, you can't deviate from that team, which is why I'm glad that the team that I have now, which is the firm, we don't deviate. We stand strong. We ain't trying to write judges. We ain't trying to do none of that. We ain't trying to end up in no RICO. We standing firm. We doing for Rob. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are setting the precedent to the point where can't nobody include us with the other bullshit that's going on. So I hope I answered your question, but overall, I'm gonna just say this. I love it. And my Jeezy voice.
I know that's right. I know that's right. All right. So I'm good for now.
All right. Who's next? Spitting fire.
Sky's on his way.
Oh, me.
Oh, Sky's on his way.
Okay, it's my turn.
Sky's on waiting.
Oh, I thought no, I'm sorry. My bad. I looked at the wrong message.
Okay. Yeah, spitting fire.
So who's coming next? Is it going to be Diamond or me?
Whoever want to jump in.
Diamond, you had some questions. You go ahead first. I'm gonna give me something to drink.
Okay. All right, girl. So yeah, I guess I have a lot of stuff to ask our guests. I mean, I didn't really know that I was going to be able to do this tonight, so I guess I appreciate the opportunity, Dana. So I guess I would want to address a lot of the stuff that I've been hearing lately, and one of them would be, for one, why did you, if you did not have a baby by Rashonda Landfair and Asante McGee's daughter, Asantiera, then why did you allow for that lie to live on? Did you do that just so you can build your channel?
No, I'm gonna tell you why, because that's not something you build your channel off of. And what happened was, I think it was like 4 weeks before the first rally, people was coming in talking about, oh, Dana J got a baby by Asante's daughter and by and Rashonda Landfair. So at that time when it first hit, I didn't know where it came from, but it came from the person who wrote Scandal Media, which makes it oh so easy now, because when I look at how they writing and what they saying, it only narrows down to one person.
I've also been in Scandal Media. I understand that. Mm-hmm.
Right. So when that jumped off, the first time I heard about it, I got so irate that I went to Will about it. And Will was like, man, just chill. Let's let that pass. And I'm like, all right, cool. So people kept asking me and I kept saying no. So then I got fed up of saying no. So then from that point, and when people and when asked, I'd be like, right. Or I say, that's my business. That's not none of y'all business. My personal business, my personal business. And I ran with it like that. I've never gave you a clear cut yes. I never gave you a clear cut no.
But the people said that you specifically said that you you had children by these women. They said because specifically said that out of your mouth. And then I think you said it as a joke, but I cannot remember.
When I was asked a numerous time, I said, yeah, whatever. And they took that as a yes.
And they definitely did, because they show definitely going in about that.
But the funny part about all that is when me and Rashonda sit back and laugh about it and joke about it. And Rashonda be like, these folks have no idea. So
what is your relationship with R. Kelly? Like when you first met him, where, like, I understand you have like this story, but what built you guys' bond? Like, what's the bond?
We both pretty much had a lot in common at that time.
Like what?
Like we both came from broken homes, and we both were victims. We both had complications reading, because for a long time I wouldn't read in front of public for nobody, but I had to get over that, and that's with tutors and everything. We both love music. It's just that he's on a different stratosphere when it comes to music, and I just play like 6 different instruments. On top of that, it's like, and we both had interest in basketball, and we both had interest in performing. So it's like a lot of things came about, and then it was like when I wanted to go left because I really was living crazy at that time, and I was young, very young. He seen something in me, just like Kip seen something in me. They was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna let you be a victim of the streets." But I end up going the street way anyway. But thank God I didn't get killed in the streets. Have I been tested in the streets? Yes. Took some bullets and everything. But at the end of the day, I'm still here.
You feel like there's anything that you could have said, done, anything different that could have led to maybe some suggestions or anything that could have helped that situation with R. Kelly as a friend? You know how friends give you advice, right? Did you do any of that?
As far as like, what are you talking about now?
I mean, like as far as, well, I don't think you should, date this girl, or I think she might be, doing this. Like
Well,
make sure you focus on the music kills, just anything. Like what kind of friend, I'm trying to establish what kind of friend you are to him. That's what I'm trying to do.
well, I'm gonna say this. I'm more of a straight. I'm a straight shooter, But he's Sky's on in the building.
Hey y'all, what's going on, everybody?
All right.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, sis?
What's up, lady?
But it's like I'm strictly unconditional. I'm what you call an unconditional. He's like I said, and before he's like a father figure to me. No problem. And for the dumb dickhead over there that say I'm looking for a father, no, I'm not looking for a father, nigga. I keep that shit 100. I know who my real.
Yeah, cussing out the fans.
But I'm just keeping it 100.
You called so many females bitches on my live last night. I was mad.
Right. You're right.
No, you did.
We gotta ignore them.
Oh, you know what?
That my subscribers was down in my comment section saying, "Why you let him talk to us like that?"
Those were not your subscribers. But like I was saying,
one of them was, at least one.
I'm a straight unconditional. And as far as who he date, that's nobody's business about who he date. And because Rob is such a private person, it's like until he really trust you, you probably wouldn't even know who he dating. So at the end of the day, it's like it wasn't nothing crazy going on that would have warranted me to say, Rob, nah, yo, that's not the way to go. It was nothing going on. Nothing out the ordinary.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm not the one that's gonna just fan him up something and be like, Rob, that girl's gonna get you in like 6 months. I don't know that. Shit. And Miss Cleo ain't my friend.
Well, I'm just saying, if you were the type of friend to give him advice, that was basically my point. Like, were you that type of friend? That's all.
Oh,
just trying to establish it for the people so they can know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, okay, so you guys had this bond. You guys bonded over a whole lot of things. I actually can appreciate the list of things that you listed, actually. Of like what you guys have in common. That was more than I expected for you to list. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out all the questions. There were so many, and now my brain is boggled. There was so much that happened on my live last night. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, Tox, just for your viewers, because I fuck with you 100 grand. If any of your legit, genuine viewers felt that I disrespected anybody, I'm gonna usher them a straight apology from me. And I apologize if y'all felt like that. I'm just saying, when the heathens came in, and you got to treat the heathens like they are.
He called, he was going off. Everybody was a bitch. It was crazy. That live was so crazy.
No, it wasn't everybody. It was just a selective few, but I wanted to be disrespectful.
Whew. Well, there was a lot that happened, and what I was saying was that my little brain was getting boggled. So if anybody else wanted to like jump in and ask some questions, like while I'm asking them, I don't mind that at all.
Oh Lord, Prima sitting up. Uh-oh.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting
Got
for them
sexual stuff.
questions.
Here we go.
Waiting for them questions.
I'm finna go down the list because I recently just did a video about the Baltimore people, everybody from Baltimore, and it's just certain things that I decided to keep away from because it's kind of drama based. But we're gonna get down to it today. A couple years back, there was a fraternity that called you out for I guess pretending like you were part of their fraternity or something like that.
Oh, let's jump into it. Are you talking? Okay.
I got questions.
Right. Let's jump into it. Watch this, Tox. I love that question. And because a lot of people have been trying to use that as leverage. No. I'm gonna box people back in. And what happened was I was online for Omega Sci-Fi. I got into a situation where I end up fighting another Omega bruh from another school over a female. And we got into it. Some pictures was leaked after he asked me to throw up certain signs while I was online. And from that point, I had to give an apology because of me fighting that brother. From that point, I got suspended offline and I transferred schools. That's all. Toxic laughing like
That's hilarious. Why are you the common denominator?
Why?
Why are you the common denominator?
I don't know. I guess I'm a lovable type guy.
Well, speaking of being the common denominator, okay, let's go back to the Baltimore victims.
Let's go.
Latrice and Rochelle. So Rochelle said her cousin knows you. Who would her cousin be?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't, like I told everybody, I know Latrice firsthand. Rochelle, I'm not familiar with her. And Latrice was part of a crew that ran in Baltimore called the Be Down, Knock 'em Down Girls. And we had fun. We did what we did. I'm the one that got caught in a cookie jar. But hey, things happen. Babies didn't surface. God was on my side. But we had fun. For a chicken box and some Reeboks, things go a long way.
I'm getting a request question from the VIP T-Hive chat line, which is not even on YouTube. They're watching and chatting in the chat line.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I don't want to say her name. VIPT wants to know, why did you have DJ Tyson's son to come to your house?
See, that's why I say people need to know what they're talking about.
I'm about to say,
I am not grown man. I am not Larry.
Oh, that's a grown man show, boo.
My name is Dana J. Not grown man. But if you really want to know what's going on, you gotta go ask grown man about that. I did call in. Now wait. Let's keep it 100. I did call in, and I asked, and I said, if it's legit, if everything is checking out, if his mom really want to write that book or whatever book, I'll pay for her to have her first book published and put in stores, because my sister is a publisher. So I can have everything done. I can go show you my sister work. Receipts.
Lord. Oh boy. So last night on my live, they said you said that Hollywood Next posted your kids first. Exactly. I want to ask you the same question that I asked her last night, because I didn't give you the chance to respond. Even if she did this same thing I asked her, even if she did post your kids first, why did you not copyright strike the image, because it's yours, instead of going back and posting her kids as a rebuttal?
And because at that time, I didn't know how to copyright strike. And if I did know how to copyright strike, no, listen. at that time, I didn't know how to copyright strike. That's why, if you remember, I called you and I asked you, and because she wrote struck my shit first. And I said, no, I want to be petty and I want to get that bitch back. And I said it just like that. And you said, bro, stop calling her bitches. And I said, all right. Okay. Let's keep it 100.
I remember you asking me that. I didn't know who,
right.
who it was about.
Oh, yeah. And then when I learned how to do it, one thing about me, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to be the best at it. So it's like when I learned how to do it, I learned how to be the best at it.
But let me ask you a question. When or was it before? Was that before or after you started? And I'm going to go here.
Go ahead.
Was that before or after you started fucking with Deboski's channels?
No, that was before. I shut Deboski's channel down because, for one, after he disrespected Sky Zone and after me and him had that talk, I thought everything was cool. But then I started seeing everybody that fuck with Deboski and Tyson fuck with all the women on this side. And my draw was when they started fucking with Prima Donna Twitter. Once that happened, I said, okay, time for me to even up the fucking score. And then I matter of fact, I never forget it. I called Prima Donna one day and she said, you know what, bro? I'm just going to shut down my Twitter because I ain't for the drama. You got me fucked up if you think I'm going to let that ride. So from that point, I declared war. So when I declared war for my sisters, people sat back and was like, oh, Dana J Star and stuff. No. And that's why I kept saying, I'm not going to wait in the background and be like, oh, no, I'm going to hide my hand. No, I'm going to do everything in the open. So then from that point, it was like when, and Deboski, matter of fact, he put me on the board. I don't care about that shit. But I was like, yo, I feel as though me and Deboski had a type of friendship or the camaraderie ship, and because of this R. Kelly shit, but I said, and Deboski can come to my backup channel and we can talk like men. Okay, that's what I thought. And Deboski asked me, oh, what about the defense fund? How much money have you took from the defense fund? So I laughed it off and I said, take money. But I said, bro, I don't got to take shit. Everything go to Doug. But since you asking me that, how much money do you donate to the defense fund from the shirts that you're using? He got defensive. No, motherfucker, this my motherfucking shit. This and this and this and this. So I started laughing. Like, yo, but the shit wasn't that serious to me. But then when
some people said that you're not in a position to check that man's pockets. That's a grown man.
Well, look, I'm a grown man and he's not in position to check me.
Right.
I'm
just telling you what the responses was in the chat, because I feel like you need to answer all of those. You need to address those things. So don't jump on me.
Oh, no, Ty. No, I ain't that.
Okay. All right now.
But the thing is that he called himself G-checking me on a low. Well, I turned around and G-checked him on a face, on a regular.
On the high.
I'm a real street nigga. So it's like, don't come to me like, yo, and then try to side with a nigga like Tyson after me and you done had these conversations where I'm telling you like, yo, this nigga trying to slide me on the low for 2 whole weeks and I'm ignoring it. And Deboski's like, nah, brother, fuck that nigga. I don't know that nigga. It's all good. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want it to blow up. But enough is enough. And when I said enough is enough, but the shit reminded me of a female that keep getting cheated on. When she get tired and she gonna lay the gauntlet down. And that's what I did. I laid that motherfucking gauntlet down. And then from that point, that's when he went and Tyson went and lied and told everybody, oh, Doug Anton gonna back us on this DHD joint. And then he put out there that Doug put them together. Nah, man. No. Don't lie on a home team, man.
So a lot of people were saying that even though you were saying that the PayPal account belongs to Doug, that you're the one who set up the PayPal, you have the password to it, and you're the one who was promoting it to collect the funds. Why is Doug not just blatantly coming out and letting people know that you don't have the funds?
Doug already said that on more than one occasion. First thing. Second thing is Doug has already said that Dana don't have access to nothing. Dana was on the phone with my staff and walked us through it. I didn't set shit up solely, but have I pushed it? Yeah, I pushed it. I'm still going to push it. At the end of the day, here's the thing. People is saying Dana took this, Dana took that. Dana set up this, Dana set up that. But when Doug said it's not true, when the federal government called in and put in motions that it's not true, how many times are you going to run with that now that Dana did anything if the enemy and the person you're supposed to be repping for lawyers came out and say the same thing? Tox? But that's all I'm saying.
I will say that I did see Doug Anton corresponding with one of the twins, in which he came out on Facebook saying that when he got the access to the defense fund, they changed the account information and all the funds were verified, and Dana J didn't have access to it.
And you put up a video behind that too. I remember that.
And he
I
went
don't
on
understand
Twitter.
why the people just don't believe him. Like, it was ridiculous last night, the way that he was attacked about those defense funds, and he really don't have them. It was crazy.
He would be locked up if that was true. That's so damn dumb.
Here's the thing, though, Diamond. Here's the problem with that. It's the fact that that's all that most people have when it comes to Dana. And so they try to keep that narrative alive. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I don't get off into all the defense funds and everything. And I had a conversation with my sis Keish T a few weeks ago. But I do know that, and was aware that the attorney came out and spoke on the defense fund, and many times. But then you have people holding on to that mishap of the defense fund or narrative or whatever, because that's all they have, and they want to support their bloggers. It's not even about the defense fund. It's just that's a front for them to ride with the blogger that they really want to ride with.
Right.
But here's what I don't understand. We have to not do that. This is not about as you know, I'm talking to the people in the chat, like the people that are listening right now. We can't afford to do that. Like, we have to build these scenarios and these stories in our head on logic and on truth. And if Dana said this, and then also Doug Anton said this, and then also last night I tried 1,000 times to explain to these people, the police came. They did an investigation.
Absolutely.
You have to be able to trust one of those sources. Like,
absolutely, Diamond. And that's exactly what I've been saying. Absolutely. That's exactly what I've been saying. And that's why I don't really speak on it, because it's not even important. It's something that's trying to stay alive just to throw a dig at someone that you really don't have any issues to throw a dig at. So that's to answer your question on why they're keeping it alive. I think that's just my personal opinion for what I see on these YouTube streets, as what we spoke about last night. You know, it's just all about keeping that bad narrative alive, just to poke it at Dana and not the cause or whatever. And that's just deflecting on the issue or whatever. That's all. I'm sorry for interrupting. I just had to put that out there because people keep saying that, and it's not even relevant anymore.
And clearly in the rebuttal,
contribute or you're not.
Clearly in the rebuttal that they had made, they had mentioned the defense fund. And the amount of the defense fund and all like that. If it was not valid, they wouldn't even put it inside that rebuttal. Obviously, they did something to know that it's real. It's there.
There's an article that was put out in August of last year. Okay, last year it was on People magazine. It was on every legitimate source magazine that you can find. Here is a caption of one of the titles. Okay. I did a video on this information as well. That defense fund, okay, is legitimate. They have celebrities that have donated to the defense fund. Okay, so why they still going with this drama and mayhem of garbage is it behooves me. It really is sickening. It's terrible at this point because people act like they know the law. Well, if you know the law so well, you would know that this man would be locked up.
Right.
Locked
And they
up.
always, yeah.
You cannot fraud a celebrity. You can't fraud a celebrity, and you can't fraud in the name of a celebrity, and then you use an attorney to do it with as well. Yo, and that attorney would be locked up. Like they really need to push another room.
This one I knew it was bullshit. I get a call. They talking about, okay, now Doug Anton finna be investigated. Doug Anton finna go to jail. Like all this extra shit. Like why?
Yeah.
Why?
It's ridiculous. It don't make no sense.
I know, Grandma. It's extra shit. That's all it is extra shit. You know what I mean?
Then I'm gonna say
you can't put it no other way.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna say this real quick, and because they running with this narrative, and I'm glad Toxic you're here, because I never can get this person's name right. I always butcher this person's name, and Toxic laugh. So I'm not gonna have her laugh at me in front of people, especially not 304 people right now. So I'm not gonna say her name.
Carlita Hodges.
Right, but they said that Clara Smith is Demetrius Smith's sister, and it popped up under the defense fund, which came from Rogers, Dr. Rogers, and them sisters, so-called alleged sisters, and I supposed to be funneling money to Demetrius Smith through Clara Smith, which is Miss Hodges, and
oh my God,
yeah.
Okay, let me say something. Okay, hold on. Let me say something. First of all, even though I wasn't supposed to put the situation out there like that, like this, I know Demetrius personally. My father knows him. Demetrius knows my father's baby mama, okay? And she's still, her second husband is somehow rode with R. Kelly back in the day too. I don't know why she attracted to these men that rode with him, but y'all know how it is, okay? So anyways, so Demetrius Smith is connected to me some type of way through my dad's baby mama. And then Carlita Hodges, I know her personally and have sat in parks with her and have had several conversations with her and talked to her about all kinds of stuff, and never once, and I think she would have told me, I really do, I feel like she would have told me, have she ever mentioned anything, nothing about Dana J, nor has Demetrius Smith ever to me. And these are people that I actively speak with. And by the way, shout out Carlita Hodges. I hope that her arm is healing up well. I hope she's doing okay.
And then second of all, a lot of people be like, Dana, and you called Demetrius Smith Demetrius. I said, no, I have a relationship with these brothers. I know him as Johnny, not as Demetrius.
Yeah, and I know him as Demetrius Smith, not as Johnny.
Right.
So, there's that.
Then the next thing they run in with is, well, Dana J, he took 40,000 and he went and brought a truck. Well, you gotta be an SUV lover to buy a truck. I'm a car man. I hate trucks. So I'm just trying to figure out where the 40,000 come from if it never hit the defense fund. How was I able to take it out? Now, what I did expose, and a lot of y'all Tyson lovers ain't gonna like this, is it's been coming to me, and it came to me a lot, but because of the truce that me and him made at that moment, I wasn't going to release it. I told him about it, and he brushed it off and didn't give an answer, which lets me know that you're guilty to some degree. But he just said, I just got a video out there. So I left it alone. But the video came to me where the people was saying that they was giving him money and giving him money orders and to put in a defense fund from Chicago. But I find it funny how this brother is riding around in a car, pulling out large cash of money, flossing. Now, put two and two together. You ain't getting no unemployment. Your job, and you wasn't making that much money. And then you got fired, and because you hit somebody. Third thing is you ain't driving, and for Uber, with a vehicular homicide record. You ain't gonna do that. So where's the money coming from? And you ain't hustling because you ain't that smart.
Right.
So let's keep it 100. But then when I put that out, oh, Dana J picking on Tyson, this and that. No. That's not what it is. And then folks got mad because I got mad because when I'm telling folks like, yo, chill out. I got word, Rob wants y'all to stop bashing Azriel. And when you make a joke out of it and say, you tell Rob to call me and then put it up on your community board after me and you supposed to be cool and you think it's a joke, and then you and your subscribers try to bash me and I'm still trying to be cool with you. But then when it comes down the pipe that they putting you in the rebuttal, then you get scared? No, that's my guy, but that y'all playing with. And then I'm sitting on your live in the bushes when I clearly hear Don Russell say, by any means necessary, y'all got to get Dana J off of YouTube. He's hurting my cause. So when he go live, y'all send people over there to say fucked up shit to fuck up his lives and take his subscribers. I'm watching this. So I go on back on my live and I put on my community channel. Come over to the firm at your own risk. Plain and simple. Come over at your own risk. But speaking on Don, when I warned people about this 6 months ago, I was looked at as a shit starter. But I kept telling everybody, Judas is coming. Judas is coming. So now I'm going to ask a question. And this goes for all y'all ladies up here. Y'all got somebody, but that y'all fuck with heavy. Y'all supposed to have every paperwork to get that person out of jail. Why is the person that you fuck with sitting in jail 10 months and 3 weeks later? Is that possible? Does that make sense? Then
not at all. Not one bit.
Right. Then let's go here. Since everybody's saying I'm hating on Don, no, I'm pointing out the truth. I find it funny that you want to destroy the defense fund. But then the same time you want to destroy the defense fund, you want to do $1 million initiative to get rid of the lawyers. Okay, if you're going to get rid of the lawyers, who do you have in place?
Michael Jackson's lawyer, they said.
Who?
Michael Jackson's attorney, his old attorney.
Oh, he said, plain and simple, too, Rob. I will do your case, but you got people that's messy. I do not want to touch none of it.
It's another one. Some Dershowitz, somebody.
Let me ask this question though, Prima. Even if that was the case, have Rob say he didn't want another lawyer?
I'm about to say who can do it before he can anyway.
Exactly.
That's the first question. And my next question is, why is because see, people saying, oh, Dana J, you connecting this person to this person to this person. Okay, I'm gonna connect the dots for you. Kevin Terrell first came on YouTube. He wasn't talking about R. Kelly. He was calling R. Kelly a dope fiend singer and a goofy ass fool and all that. He gets a call that says, Don Russell got some work for you. So after that, all of a sudden, he's R. Kelly's #1 fan. Let's get Dana J out. That's when Operation Dana get Dana J out the way came into effect. So then from that point, I find it funny that everybody that came in via Kevin Terrell, they claim they ain't know Don Russell, but all them saying the same shit. Don, you the muscle. Don, you my guy, this and this. And you having first person interpersonal conversations like y'all been cool for a while. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm just meeting you, it's certain shit I'm not going to say to you. I'm not going to be comfortable with fucking with you like that. And then let's go here. The final link to the puzzle. Trent. Me and Trent ain't have an issue. All of y'all know I took up for him when everybody attacked him. Mm-hmm. I find it funny once DJ lied to him, then he want to come after me. But then after Don Russell go on his channel, now all of a sudden let's push this $1 million initiative, fuck the defense fund. Yo, you just fucking got here, bro. You don't have that type of nuts to push out vets that been here advocating for Rob just for you to push Don Russell's fucking initiative. And then he say, well, Dana J done put R. Kelly's personal lawyer. No, Brian Nix is not R. Kelly's personal lawyer. Brian Nix is R. Kelly's friend. That's Don Russell's personal lawyer. Actually, I'm gonna go deeper. That's Don Russell, civil rights attorney. And then Don say, well, Greenberg just want to take the credit and for everything. Just look at the child support thing. Well, I'm gonna take y'all back. I'm gonna take y'all back into time for a second. You remember Miss Heather Williams' case when R. Kelly lost the case because he didn't show up to court? Well, if you go look at who was on that case, and you heard R. Kelly say, I didn't know nothing about the case, it was Brian Nick. So why would you keep somebody on your cases that's personally fucking your cases up and then lying to you? No, I'm gonna put a motherfucker that's gonna handle it. That's if he ain't gonna do shit else, he gonna ring that motherfucking alarm and say, this was the fuck is going on. And that's what Greenberg has done. He's ringing that motherfucking alarm. This going on, this lawsuit going on, this lawsuit going on. And what people can't understand is, how is Dana so close to these people? Well, exactly. when you sitting up 14, 15, 16 hours a day, you negating your sleep and your leisure time because you doing research and you sending this Jane Doe number 1, this Jane Doe number 2, this Jane Doe number 3, this Jane Doe came out, this Jane Doe came in. Here's the reason why this Jane Doe came out. I'm gonna introduce you to this guy. This guy hold the key to that Jane Doe. Nobody else is doing that. Can I understand people say, well, him too was doing that? I take nothing from him too. Them ladies did their research. They got the newspaper clippings and they put it together. It just sometimes that boy Dana J just a little deeper putting newspaper clips together. I'm to the point where I can walk in front of these folks and say, you're a liar. And they say, well, Dana J, stop talking about it. Or they'll block me. Ask Rashonda. When everybody was attacking her, I told her, look, just deviate that shit. When Geronda tried to attack Rashonda, and I attacked and Geronda for that. And Geronda said, and you always in our business, stop telling the truth. And then she blocked me, not knowing that I made a backup page on Twitter and I went in again. It's a difference between you having your friend whose life is on the line. And I don't know about y'all, but the last time I was in Chicago, Rob did something that I never seen him do ever in my life. He's sitting in a Sprinter. We came from court. He had the gray suit on. He turned and looked, turned his phone, tears coming on his face. He said, is this what they think of me? I'm just a payday for them? I hit his thigh. I said, look, we gonna vindicate. Wipe your face. And he was like, no, man, you just don't understand. This shit hurt. And it was a picture of Faith with her breasts hanging out. And he just couldn't understand why they would do that. And that
wait. What how do we get to the breasts hanging out? What does that have to do with the story?
It was a picture that Faith did, I guess, out at Soul Train or whatever when they got their award. Okay. And she had her breasts, hanging out.
Oh, okay.
And Rob was like, I guess somebody sent it to him. Mm. And then he was like, is this all they think of me? That was a hard pill for me to swallow. You see him have tears coming on his face and for him to be sitting like that at a vulnerable state. That shit was hard. And especially when you're so used to seeing somebody upbeat all the time. Me and Rob used to cracking on each other. it's a difference between real friends and these fake ass friends, but that just want notoriety. Like I say, you will never, can I keep putting it out there about Dawn? You will never see me act like I'm a fucking lawyer and forge my friend name and then send some threatening shit to a person that's in an indictment and then have my mother notarize some shit when she's not even a notary. You sabotaging the case.
You don't want to talk about that.
That's another reason why I knew it was some bullshit with this Dana J. Like, people keep getting mad at me because I don't want to talk about Dana J. But
me too, Carla. I have that issue too.
Y'all want to keep that focus on Dana J, but this man done been on all these platforms talking about he sent out these letters. He keeps showing these pictures of Faith. All this stuff that has been mentioned in the previous indictment, and people just looking like, oh, they don't know nothing about that. But they want to keep the focus on Dana J.
It was, you should have saw what happened on my channel last night was nuts. We were talking about Azriel, and the next thing I know, the entire conversation shifted to Dana J.
Well, that's because a different crowd came in, Diamond. Because I was watching your live, and it was your supporters, and then it was Dana J supporters, and then I think they call themselves DHD still, I don't know, but then it was DHD supporters. And when they came in, that's when the attack on Dana J started.
Okay.
So you had 3 different group of people that was on your live last night. Between the 500 people you had in there, you had 3 different groups. You had yours starting off, and then when Dana people came in, yours faded out, and then when the DHD came in, Dana's faded out, and then that's when the attack ended on Dana or whatever.
And some of us stay in what we call the bushes. We just stay in the bushes and sit back and we watch everything that's going on. And we know better to come out and say too much. We shut the fuck up. We just stay in the bushes. We watch every motherfucking thing and be ready to text Dana afterwards. But be like, no, Keith, don't do it. Don't let him. You know what he's doing. He know what the fuck he about to hear from you if he hear it anyhow. No. Don't attack the viewers. Don't attack the subscribers. Don't blame them. You can't blame them. You cannot interact with the goddamn crowd, okay? You gotta let them watch your show.
Then the other thing is, I'm very
enjoy your show. They're going to enjoy your show.
Right. And then I'm very calculated on what I do and how I do it. At the end of the day, folks was like, you're attacking Don Russell. Okay, now check this out. If I never would have said nothing, how bad do you think it would have been for Rob now? If I never would have said nothing, if I never would have brought certain truths to the light, like this right here, you say you R. Kelly's friend, right? But the bank account that you and your mom was laundering from R. Kelly ends up in the indictment. You only end up in indictment when you're doing something wrong and when they can prove that you speculating something, or they got you thinking that they can speculate something. I'm lost. So at the end of the day, people like, oh, Don Russell the muscle, Dana J hating. I'm not hating on nobody. My thing is, I don't want my guy to be sitting in jail for the rest of his life for something that he didn't do. So now I'm gonna ask this question for the people in the bushes. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have bushes over here, but I got the lawn. So for all the people that pulled the lawn chair out and they sitting comfortable, I'm gonna ask this question for them and for all the people that's watching satellite or wherever y'all watching. Here's a question, this for y'all to do your homework on. Who would benefit if R. Kelly never come home?
I already know the answer to that. Because come on, if your mama doing the books and handling the money and you so-called the manager, come on, we all done seen the Frankie Lyman story. We all done seen all these type of stories where the manager benefits, the so-called manager. The manager, you ain't the manager all the time. You only the manager when it's convenient. Because remember, you didn't want to have nothing to do with this.
And then check this out.
Long and turned around.
Right. And then check this out. There's no way I'm gonna go on national public television and say my guy loves underage girls. Wow. That's my boy, but he loves underage girls.
I like that.
He's just hypersexual. Do you know what you just did?
Sounds crazy.
Right. Do you know what you really just did? And then I'm gonna put the pieces together for you. Because now I'm gonna bring everybody in the fold. I'm gonna bring everybody into the fold. Here's the fold for you. You have a woman who said, I came in through his A&R. She goes from the A&R to Don Russell. From Don Russell to the Savages. From the Savages to Angelo. From Angelo to Rob. From Rob to Dana. From Dana to motherfucking Dabowski.
What?
The problem is this.
Yes.
I'll go in public and say, I've never hit. Have we had sexual conversations? Yes. Was I interested in this young lady? Yes.
Oh my God.
The conversation was stimulating.
However, oh my God. Ew. Stop.
Wait. I've never looked up and I've never hit. Never. I can say what I did. But
we know who you hit, Dana.
Yes.
Let's not.
Oh my goodness. Ew. Y'all need to knock that off.
It was good too. He said it's good. Oh, let me come to you.
Wait a minute. Here we go.
My ears.
Let's just go here.
It's funny you bring up Cash because
I ain't said you did.
When
I was purposely trying not to say it.
Right.
Fuck it. We get into it today. Fuck that. Since y'all brought
go for it. Let's have it, prima donna.
Right? So when I was having conversation with her, she let me know that she was watching Julius online. That's how she got her little scapegoat. She was dealing with Don, Tim and all them. But my thing is this. The same people that want to have a problem with Dana and Team Truth, they have absolutely no problem listening to Cash, who keep bouncing back and forth in between Angelo and all of these channels that support R. Kelly, telling people what they want to fucking hear.
Right? Every platform she go on, she tell them what they want to hear.
He came to
her
me.
narrative changes each time.
He was like, I don't know what's Don up to, but I believe he was giving information to the feds, and I believe he's intentionally doing things to keep Rob locked up. Now that was 6-7 months ago. Now her whole attitude is what? I don't fucking know at this point, but at the end of the day, that just shows me how these people keep flip-flopping. Y'all are cool with listening to Cash when she making you feel like Dana doing something crazy, but when she say something about Don, it's whistles and crickets and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got the audio when she purposely told me Don Russell called in a bomb threat. I got the audio when she purposely said that Don Russell was the one behind surviving R. Kelly in the little screen room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have the like I say, I'm sitting on all this shit. If I wanted to be malicious, I can just say, you know what? Fuck everybody and just let everything I got fly.
Why do you think she wanted all those things to, like, why do you think that she's involved with all these different people within this debacle? And why do you think that she wanted that in the public?
I'm gonna be honest with you. From me talking to Cash,
right?
Cash gave me 6 different people. So if I had to sum it up into one person, I can say Cash was just trying to advance her career as being one of the hottest writers that can write a fictional book.
That's right.
That actually got picked up, even though the book was a lie. But if she can write a fictional book, she can write a real book too. That's right. And I really feel as though it's to advance her career in a whole nother stratosphere that she dreams herself being in. Is it a fucked up situation? Yes.
Well, she did come onto my channel and she admitted to me in front of the subscribers, I think we were on a live, that she did comprise the book Daddy's Little Freak from 3 different girls' stories. She said she put them all together and just put them in a book. And she did say she sensationalized some things. And she also said she's coming out with another book very soon.
Oh, I'm so sure.
What's the name of that book? What's the name of that book?
I don't know, child.
Oh,
YouTube Sex Chronicles.
It's the Enterprise. I heard she say it was going to be called the Enterprise.
Oh shit.
The mole.
I'm dead. Y'all are just too much. So
That's too
okay. So
much,
let me tell y'all the
yes.
story that I had. The story that I have is that her and Angelo separated because she was talking to a YouTuber. I did not know that it was Deboski. Like, y'all just really put those dots together for me. Okay.
And you do realize that about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I got the video, but Angelo had went live. And when he went live, Alice had came up behind him in the back and she was like, he talking shit, y'all. Right after that, she ended up talking shit and spreading this, talking about her and her relationship with Angelo on different platforms. Went on different platforms, started talking about her relationship with Angelo. It was just time calculated how that shit happened. So then she ended up, I guess, a moderator on somebody's channel too. But yeah.
It just don't make sense to me that I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take Phases Live. On Phases Live, she went ape shit.
That's right. I remember that.
And when she went ape shit, Angelo called.
Yep. And she got all live.
But the whole time, man, Cash is texting. The whole time, man, Cash texting. And she said, hold on, I'm about to get off. Angelo don't want me talking.
And she also said too that on that live, she said that Rob said that it don't trust Don Russell.
Yeah, Rob always said that.
But then she went back and switched it.
Here's my thing. You can't take the account because the account was we in the gym. We hooping. This the second time because you know Don said that he only seen me one time. I'm trying to figure out. I've been to the gym 3 times. We hooped on the same team on the 3rd time when we got blown out. I don't know if y'all remember that story when we lost 17-0 and the game only went to 15. And Rob scored every bucket. Okay, but the first time that Don was dead, Don tried to speak to Rob. Rob told him, man, get the fuck out my face, you fuck nigga. I don't fuck with you. Don went and sat on the side, put on his clothes and left. And every time we came to the gym after that, Don never said nothing to Rob. So now all of a sudden, the narrative that's put out there was, I went to the bathroom with Rob while he was naked. What? Yo, I'm trying to figure out, what do you get out of spreading narratives that don't make sense? Just like this Scandal Media page. You can't say it's not Don Russell behind the Scandal Media page, but you only can account for stuff that happened in the gym before the Him Too girls got there. So who else can it be? If you're the only one there and nobody else is there, who else can it be? And you detailing it. Talking about Dana J had a red mohawk. Dana J had on some red and black hooping shoes. And don't nobody else pay that much attention to me except for Don. And when Don was like, yo, are they the new Jordans? And I said, nah, these are the Dwight Howard joints. But then you pull out a Scandal Media joint detailing that. Then you put out there, I raped 5 girls. How can I rape 5 girls and these girls from Baltimore? But nobody has ever came forth and said I raped them anywhere else except for when they tried to put Spiegel say I raped her.
I got some questions, Dana.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you elaborate more on, I don't remember this young lady's name. I'm sorry, forgive me, people. The one that was assassinated in her salon. And you indicated that she was your cousin.
Right, what about it?
Can you elaborate on that? Because people saying that that was not your cousin, or was it your cousin? Please, speak on that.
I mean, okay. Look, I'm gonna say this. People were saying whatever when they got mad at me. When they wasn't mad at me, you see how the narrative disappeared. At the end of the day, I don't gotta fake it to make it with nobody. What I can do to shut everybody up is I can put pictures up in my community chat. Never seen before pictures. Back when we all was together. So I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, somebody's my cousin just to gain fame. That shit's stupid. And that's for little kids. I'm a grown ass man. So I'm not gonna do that. At the end of the day, she lost her life on some fuck shit. And family is family. It is what it is.
Well, I just wanted you to clear that up because people say a lot of stuff, and I was talking to Diamond last night, and my whole take on it is that's not even relevant anyway.
Right.
And you know, when you have a YouTube channel or something like that, people on here for different reasons, you know. And I just personally feel they always say to me, "Why you take up a Dana J or why you talk?" First of all, I don't take up for anyone. I tell Dana J how I feel or whatever when we talk. You know, I don't hold them up. And second, it's just that the things that they are complaining about to me to try to get me not to like you is not the issue on why I'm on YouTube. You're not the reason why I'm on YouTube. And I think that that's child's play when they talk about what you said, what you didn't say, who you can to and who you not can to. I think that we get away from the issue. The issue is Robert Sylvester Kelly. So for all those people who want to support and put the information out there, that's what they need to focus on. You don't owe nobody the truth any damn way. I don't give a damn if you lied or not. You don't owe nobody on these YouTube streets the motherfucking truth. You don't owe these people shit. That's what I'm trying to tell
but we don't owe them shit.
You don't owe them shit.
They act like we get ridiculed because we choose to get along with or not get along with. That's not your fucking business. Unfortunately, it's not your business whose colleagues or who talks to who within this blogosphere. Like who's co-working with who is not your business. Your business is the information that we put out. And it's sad to have to sit there and deal with 1,000 people asking you, well, why you like him when he did this, when he did that. That's your opinion about him. You can't put that shit off on nobody else. And then now you want to have an attitude about my video. Like,
absolutely. You know what I mean? If you think I'm such, and this is my point, if they think that you're such a big liar, or a habitual liar, or whatever, then don't watch his channel. It's as simple as damn that. There's many other bloggers out here on these YouTube streets. Do not watch his channel. And I tell them all the time, you don't even explain yourself to people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they already got their minds made up, So, I said that, and I asked you these hard questions, whether, they're the truth or not. It's the questions I ask you is because people want to know these YouTube streets, but to me, it's not even relevant. It's not relevant at all. You know what I mean? What we do every day, you know what I mean, and get the people to acknowledge what Prima Donna put out here, Quiche, Sky Zone, Toxic, you know what I mean, and you Dana or whatever. It's not relevant what we trying to do. But the problem that I have, and I'm not trying to start anything. I'm not calling no names out. I'm just saying in this YouTube streets in general. The problem that I have is that people, for a whole 15 months, we've been advocating for this man and fighting against injustice. And it's not easy. We get beat up all the time.
I think we lost Dana.
We did. Just stay in, and I think he can come join in. How he leave his own meeting. What's up? How we still standing?
How we still Dana?
How we still standing this shit? Like what the fuck?
We now own your channel, Dana.
Okay, shit.
let's
It's
keep
cool though.
going.
I'm glad the Zoom is holding
Good,
up.
but then he ain't gonna keep talking. He probably went to go boo-boo.
I
Ain't no
thought he
problem.
looked frozen for a minute. I'm like, damn, he looked sad. Like, and it was a still picture. And I'm like, damn, like he really looked like he was about to cry. Next thing you know, he gone. I'm like, oh, he was frozen. He was frozen.
Really?
Shit. Hopefully he come home.
Oh my
My
God.
goodness. But no, I think that you are so right though. Prima left? Oh no, Prima here. She right there. Prima
Okay.
right there.
Well, while he gone, let me take this opportunity to make this point for all the people that do come to my channel. From this day forward, if y'all come with that Dana J shit, I'm blocking your ass. Point blank.
I know that's right, Karma.
I'm gonna ask all the questions today when he get his ass back on here.
Yeah.
But this just a prime example. Like even a few months ago when me and Toxic clashed, you know, we sitting right here doing a live. I'm not finna live every day.
You know what? I'm so glad you brought it up. I was trying not to. And I'm so glad you brought it up, Prima Donna. I don't even remember why we clashed. But I want to extend an olive branch and tell you that I don't have any beef with you, and I apologize if I ever offended you, sis.
No.
Same here.
That's what's up. Good stuff.
That's what's up, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, positivity. Fucking right. If these men could just do the same damn thing, we'd be good.
They
Lord,
can't.
between Deboski,
This our Mother's Day chat, y'all. We threw Dana out the chat.
All right.
Dana threw his damn self out.
We gonna take over and make this our Mother's Day chat. Forget Dana.
Okay.
I'm party over here.
They say he make everything about him anyway.
Right. They make everything about Dana. I mean,
They
Dana
do.
Rebuttal. He reading the rebuttal and they still attacking Dana. How the hell did that happen?
That's a shame.
They
It's
do.
a shame. And
They
he always,
they be dogging him though, but he have took the beating for a while. He
stand up.
He was taking it
He's
for
still
a long
standing.
time. Yeah, he's still standing. And
He a strong dude because he take the hit and he keep it moving.
Yeah.
But my only thing is he just got to get that temper under control.
Yeah, he is hot.
My brother just needs to get his temper under. Okay, he just texted me. He said, "Hold on."
Good stuff.
Coming now, but yeah,
coming.
that
Good stuff.
temper is
Yeah,
wild.
but that is a problem. You know, the temper.
And
Just
it's
know,
like,
he does have a temper.
You know, we try to teach some people things. We try to teach people some things. We ain't trying to scare them away. Like he got a lot of knowledge on his case that he need to share with people, and people need to watch. Like Dana know a lot about this whole R. Kelly case, and it's crazy. It's like, damn, you learn a lot from him. But people be scared of his platform, and then he want to argue. He want to argue with him.
I think the arguing is making him lose his credibility.
Yeah, it is.
The audience.
Yeah, arguing with them. I tell them that all the time, but Dana, he'll get it together. But just like a few weeks ago, I had all the guys on the phone. They were bickering and it was alive and everything. And everybody trying to pick sides and all that. And they don't know by the time the sun came up, the men were back talking.
It's sad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't having that. I'm not having that.
Right.
It's too much division already. Them men were back talking. So I told the chat, y'all can cut that noise. I shut that down real quick.
I tried with Dana J and Deboski. I tried several times.
Oh,
I tried with DJ Tyson. It didn't. By the end of my live, it was like, okay, now, bitch, what now? Because no,
I gotta go to bed. You know what I mean? That's how big you be like, all right, look, I can't do nothing. They butt heads, and there's nothing
for y'all.
You got people who want to take Dana's place. They want to replace Dana.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
That other spirit wants to take over and be the head of this movement, period. And I know,
you know how I look at it. I feel like there's a top dog that's trying to cut Dana's head off. Period.
Yes.
Point blank. And I feel like, you know, people are moving in the direction, you know, just like we got a YouTube channel, we got people that subscribe to us and they still is faithful to us. They are faithful. You got other people that ain't got YouTube subscribers, whatever. You don't know what YouTubers have an influence over top of them. We don't know who the hell is in our chats that could be changing narratives that probably the prosecution put up in here just to keep things separated. It's hard to tell. You never know, because sometimes there be people that pop up with different names all the time. And you be like, you know, is this a supporter? This a new person? Maybe they from somebody else
watching,
and they ain't never been here before. But it's like, I don't have time to go on everybody's platform all the goddamn time. So I don't know what subscribers or viewers is doing on other channels. But you never know. Like, you never know. It might not be somebody who is a supporter of R. Kelly at all. And they come in here disguised like they is just to separate things.
Right.
People's like that. It's like that. His life is like that. So you know damn well motherfuckers is cutthroat like that.
I know for a fact they cut the throat like that because they cut my throat. Okay. My damn throat. I'm still getting patched up and healing up from that.
Right. Real?
Please. I know
it's crazy.
The conversation that I was having with that particular frog behind closed doors, I know for a fact that they are working with other entities, and it ain't the entities that's for this man. So I will die believing that. I know it for a fact because of the conversations. So no, they not right. Period.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There is some people out here that's not right. Like, I have talked to some people offline, a lot of people, and I'm like, these people ain't what they say they is.
Yeah, no, they not. No.
A mess.
A hot mess, honey. Yes.
I'm sitting in the group this morning. These people talking about Dana J sent Tyson live to the prosecution. Who's sending these videos to the FBI? Are y'all stupid, dumb?
Don't nobody have to send them to the damn people. They live.
Right. And then not only that, grown man mentioned that he was sending some stuff to the prosecution, and I'm quite sure grown man and Tyson don't even get along at all.
Right.
And then they can watch it themselves. It ain't Dana J. Why Dana J? Girl, they blame Dana J.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep it a bean here. So when DJ Tyson had got that recording with Angelo saying that what do you say, if she did one more record everything be good or something like that, or some shit like that. Once he got that recording of Angelo saying that, the other side was coming at DJ Tyson real bad after that because he had that clip, and they just was like on him and on him and on him and on him. So they don't like him from way back then.
Yeah, the other side don't know. They don't like him for way back. But that was an epic conversation though that he had.
But the grown man had already went on DJ Block's live when we did our first debate and stated that he said that before Angelo said anything. He already had said that.
Right. That stuff was crazy.
People don't remember a lot of stuff because it's old, but you know he didn't.
They got selective memories.
Yeah, they do.
I remember. It was right after that rally shit. It wasn't that long ago.
Right.
Don't even bring up the rally. Like
it was
Tyson
great.
called me up. Tyson called me up. I'm through with Dana. I ain't fucking with him. He all for himself. He just mad because my live was popping. I'm done with Dana.
And see, that's it. It's bloggers versus Dana and Levi. Dana and Levi, they got their heart into this stuff. Whereas bloggers is in it for let's keep it a bean, clicks and views. We in it for that. Dana's in it solidly. Dana came in this motherfucker solidly with his fist up, like I'm fighting for my man. Period. And bloggers looking at him like, "Huh, we won't fight you for your subs. We won't fight you for your subs."
Right.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. They infiltrated Dana. That's just how it happened.
That's exactly it.
You know what I mean? You got bloggers versus people, family members, basically. All right, we
exactly
that kind of relation, friendship, a tight friendship versus bloggers. So if you got people that care for this man, this is why they going so hard at the fact that they feel that certain people ain't for their cousin or ain't in it full-heartedly for their cousin, Dana's man, you know, my guy, whatever. They notice that people ain't in it full-heartedly. If they was in it for full-heartedly, they would probably embrace Dana and Levi. So you would think if they're for Rob.
Exactly.
Okay.
And once a motherfucker started attacking the attorneys that Rob
Hold
had
on.
picked before any of this YouTube shit even started, these lawyers were already picked by Rob before he even got locked up in July. So it's like,